All right, welcome back. We ended that section with learning how to sort the names alphabetically. I also taught you how to change a picture, but I'll take it once again. I said beside every name, there's a unique picture which you have to paste there, and it will be extracted from this sheet onto the main report. So, how do we do that? You highlight the picture as we have done here, right click, go to change picture, then select work offline, then select the particular picture you want. Okay, so this time you use a different picture. Okay, you prefer you prefer the food. So let's wait a few minutes and see if our food will show up. Woo, our food is showing up, but that is just a comic reaction. But nobody is a food. So let's use the right picture. Good. Now I made mention of the fact that at the tail end of the various subjects is an interesting stuff over there. So Ghanaian language is actually the last subject. But beside we have attendance. So the total attendance means the number of time the register was open. What do we do there? Just select the first one, right? Just select the first cell. And how many times was the register open? Maybe it was open 72 times. So 72 times. If it is entered 72 times, let's see what happens. You see it duplicates it below across that it goes down the column, right? It goes down the column. Good. But let's look at learners attendance per learners. That is the number of time the learner came to school. That one you need to enter it individually, corresponding to their ID. Okay, using their ID and the names. Okay, good. And I think you can do that. So quite impressive. We are done with sheet A. We have to go to sheet B and also learn how it is being used. Good. But even as you are still following, if you have any question, you can post it on my YouTube page. Okay, so here we are. Over here, it also makes reference to the fact that you focus on this portion, end of term exams. Okay, focus on end of term exams and specifically the green shaded area, which is 40 marks. So the exam score, you scale it down to 40 marks. Then the computer will convert it to 50%, just as it does the same to the 60 marks for class continuous assessment, convert it to 50%, which is mark out of 60. So the exam score, scale it down to 40, convert it to 50%. Good. Right. So as you enter them in, so let's say in science, AB scored out of the 40, he scored 25, right? In science, he scored 25. So look at the grade very carefully whether it will change. Good. Did it change? Did it change? Hmm? Yes, it did not change because he's still within the beginner's range. So what do? We want to really tell you that the system works. So let's increase his marks a bit so that we will see what really happens. So let's see, he scored 29. Okay, he scored 30. Let's make it 30. Is this still a beginner? Let's wait for a few seconds. Yes, it is still a beginner. And let's wait for some few seconds. Okay, it's still beginner. Is it? It's still loading. Let's need to wait for a while. Means you need to go back and inspect your formula which you are working with. So we'll right click here, we'll click on this and go and inspect the formula that give us this remarks. I know you may not understand some of the formulas, but hey, it's cool. Don't understand, it's okay. So we have 77 here for beginner, 76 in that order, so it will end on 73, right? But check the 73, there's something wrong with it. $1 sign did not come, so I'll insert it in there, right? $1 sign did not come. The dollar sign must always be double. Okay, so now we can click enter. Then now we'll copy it again and see whether it was not affect. Good. Just give yourself some few seconds and copy it again, drag it down, move to this place, and once again I want you to keep following me on WhatsApp or Facebook, right? Just follow my channels, and everything will be smart and well dealt with. Okay? Okay, it's now good to go. It's still beginner because 64 below is what is classified as beginner. So we need to increase his class score a bit. So assuming he scored for the exam, he did not score 30 out of 40. He scored, let's see, 35, right? Let's see whether it will change. Eventually, change. It did change. Did you notice it? Okay, if you did not, then let's go back again. Let's change it back to 30. Consider the remarks will change from developing to beginner. So 30, which will actually give us below 64, right? It's beginner. So let's change it again in case it scores 35, right? 35. In case it scores 35. Okay, good. It changed. So that means it's working perfectly. Now, let's go down. Apart from focusing here and entering this marks, there are a few things we need to resolve down there. Now, and there are a few things I need to explain to you. You see there are some bars below the exam score and the class score and the remarks. There are some bars. What bars are those and what is the implication of those bars? Okay, let's quickly look at them. It actually represents the marks scored in every subject, right? So the very subject is below it. Then below it we have the remarks on learners' core competence, that is critical thinking, problem solving, creativity. Each one of them need to be graded. Okay, so when you highlighted arts, it was being told in key that when you select the grade, the button will show beside. So here's the button. Right click on it. Right, you see there are some numbers in there, 1 up to 5. So you select within that bracket. So based on the level of the learner. So maybe the learner is 3. So the best is 1. The beginning is 5. We don't have weak. We don't have position here. It is done strategically to eradicate the mindset of many Ghanaian child and parents, whereby they focus on healthy competition. Even we transfer that into everyday life when we are driving and someone skate off and bypass us and we want to overtake them. So it's a holistic approach.